This episode, we're going to be talking about Elvis, physical media, and horror movies. I swear to you, there's a connection amongst all of this. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, everyone, for downloading episode 6 of the MontesMayhem podcast. You have an option for many different podcasts that you can download, and you must have accidentally downloaded this one. It happens. You know, mistakes happen. But I appreciate it. This is what you would call happy little accidents, happy little mistakes, as Bob Ross would kind of say. So thank you for at least giving this one a shot. This week I want to talk about a little entertainment stuff here. So I want to start with the fact that, across social media, people were celebrating or remembering, they were marking the 46th anniversary of Elvis passing. Now, when I was younger, I'll be honest, I didn't really listen to Elvis. In fact, it was his persona was probably mimicked in cartoons more than anything else, during his white jumpsuit days and the lip movement and all that stuff. So it was kind of, I don't know if it's fair to say it wasn't like the cool thing to enjoy, but it was kind of more like, something that was just funny. Fast forward a little bit more and everything, and I'm going to be honest, I just got really into like rockabilly music at one point. It was probably a little bit like after I started playing bass, playing some of the different kind of bass lines and things. And in the mix of it, I think it just felt like a nice, happy medium that I enjoyed immensely. And while listening, because also I should say I go to a lot of car shows, so it's always playing at car shows and everything. Rockabilly music, that is. So over the years, I've gotten back into physical media, not because it's the cool thing, because it's also like CDs I've been getting into. And one of the things I picked up at a sale, because, this is a quick side note. If you have like the actual CDs, like just a one or two CD cases in your car, you're not going to be looking at your phone. So you're looking more at the road and everything when you have those fewer options. And one album that I've played so many times is Elvis 75. This is a collection of songs. Now, I'll be honest, I should say I'm not the biggest Elvis historian by any stretch of the imagination, but this is 25 tracks of some of Elvis's rockabilly hits. Let's see, does it have a day from his glory years? So the first 10 or dozen so tracks are from like 55 to 57. Probably some of his, I would say, his well-known stuff. And, it kind of hits that rockabilly hook right there. So, and this is an album I play quite often, to totally be honest with you. I do recommend people on the heels of everyone talking about Elvis to play or listen to the album one way or another, whatever works for you. I don't care how you listen to it, honestly. Check out Elvis 75. It's just a fun collection. Might be a nice introductory to somebody else to kind of talk about the Elvis days and everything. Because I also guarantee that these are the kind of the songs that are covered or mimicked in cartoons or other sources of media at the same time. So it's kind of like a fun introduction. I'm trying to remember. There was one song I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, man, that'd be nice if there was like a cover, kind of like the way Ring of Fire from Johnny Cash was covered. I can't remember which one it was. Maybe it was not Heartbreak Hotel. I'm sure I'm going to remember as soon as I stop recording, but maybe that's for like another episode. If anything, if I can remember, I'll probably listen to it again today to try to pick that up. So it's just kind of cool. And I will say, I do want to try to one day hit up Graceland and hit up some of those Elvis marks and everything like that. I gotta stop saying everything like that. I do that a lot. Just kind of a nice history of see America and everything like that. Kind of add that into the mix. But yeah, check that album out. It's pretty darn good, to be totally honest with you. And going back to Elvis, we're still on Elvis, in a different route, I should say, there is a kind of an Elvis-centric horror movie that is worth flagging to people, called Bubba Hotep. This is an interesting, unique movie. So first of all, the lead guy is Bruce Campbell, who is he is in the hearts of many, many people who are horror fans. For so many different reasons. I'm not going to go into it. But it's a unique situation where this man is in a... I feel like it's a mix between a old age facility and people who are mentally unstable from... Well, it would have been around the time after Elvis passed. So what happened was Elvis wanted to get away from the limelight, and Elvis is played by Bruce Campbell. He needed a break. So while he was away, he hired an Elvis impersonator, and it's the Elvis impersonator who died. And in this case, Elvis was alive and well, but everyone thought he was nuts when he was saying that he was the real Elvis, so they kind of put him in this home and everything. So it was that, and he has a friend, a African-American man, who says he is JFK, and there's this whole situation where I really don't want to spoil this one whatsoever, but there's a mummy-like entity that kind of comes back and is trying to cause some trouble. I don't really want to say anything else because it's a very unique film. And I don't want to do like a review or a deep dive on this movie today. It's just something that it's worth putting on your to-watch list, however you watch your movies, because it's original, it's fun, it's damn good, and it needs to be picked up, I think, a little bit more. Like it's everything about between the name, between the premise, and how it actually goes down. It's a really good movie that is worth putting on your watch list or in your pile of DVDs to check out. Speaking of which, now I have this movie on, it's got to be a basic Blu-ray. I couldn't find it before I got started. I have to still organize my home. But with this film, I have this. Now, this is coming out through Shout Factory. Yes, Shout Factory. And I'm sure I picked it up through Grindhouse Horror. So where to begin here? So I do like, first of all, collecting my DVDs, my Blu-rays, 4Ks, and all that stuff. Reason being, as the prices of streaming go up, as the amount of time you spend doom scrolling, just looking for something to watch, at this point, like, it's just, you would have been better just popping in one, like spending that maybe the $15-$20 or buy something used for just a few dollars to just watch something, like watch a disc of a movie, because I just feel like you spend so much time. And you may say that, I don't have a DVD player anymore. Well, you have a video game console that can play stuff. I mean, you can still get DVD players pretty cheap. So long story short, I mean, I'm not damning anyone who decides to just stream stuff. I do have a few streaming services, but I watch a lot of my stuff on physical media because it's just a lot easier than trying to find something, because it's a beast. You know, I think when like Disney Plus came out, everyone was saying like, we will have the Disney library, but it's throttled. You're only able to watch so much content. So in this case, I picked it up, and there's a bunch of like, I don't remember which edition it was, but there's a bunch of different special features on it that kind of draws you into the movie, or the title, I should say, even more so. So Shout Factory is, I think it's fair to say, like, they're the distributor. They sell directly to people, and they also sell to retailers various forms of movies. Now, you can get like a Bubba Hotep. You can also get something that's says Elmo, some Sesame Street stuff. I see some documentary stuff, and I'm just doing a quick search. There's some comedy, and it looks like a rom-com. So there's different editions, and what I like to do is I always like to try to go to there's Alf. I like to go to a place called Grindhouse Video. Now, it's a place that was originally based in Florida. I believe it was Tampa specifically. They moved up to Knoxville, Tennessee. And it's a dude who was just selling DVDs at like flea markets and everything. He opened up a small store. He got the website going. The website, I remember him saying in a recent YouTube stream I believe it was a YouTube stream, that the website now brings the majority of his business, which I guess kind of makes sense. and it's just a nice collection. It's the guy who Mike who runs it. I kind of dig his personality, his interest and stuff. When I message asking for some recommendations on things, I pick them up. And I actually have a stockpile. Like I got to start watching stuff before I actually buy anything more from him or any other distributor. And Grindhouse videos worth checking out to see what they might have on sale. Look at that. They actually have some collectibles like stickers and patches and stuff like that. It looks like, oh, very cool. And they have a Psycho box set. Ooh, that's tempting. I do love the Psycho, as I just mentioned like an episode or two ago. But if you're tired of doom scrolling, if you're tired of the way you feel like you're not getting your value out of streaming services, consider picking up, used DVD someplace. Consider maybe just picking up like your favorite movie on like Grindhouse Video or Shout Factory, and see if it's worth kind of dipping your toe back into the physical media side of things, because you may feel like you're getting your value even more so. Even if it's like your favorite movie of all time. Like I think people kind of forgot that with streaming you don't get those special features. Because it almost feels like you're getting your movie and you're getting a pseudo documentary, kind of with all the interviews and the conversations going on in addition to. So check that out. Check out the Elvis album, 75 as well, and let me know what you think about it. I'm on the social medias, guys. As I wrap things up, check out MontesMayhem, MontesMayhem. I have the eBay store. I have the social medias. I have the email, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, that's it for today and everything like that. I hope everyone has a great day. I got nothing witty to say other than go be awesome, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.